Have you ever wanted a dream so badly, and yet you start pursuing it and things just seem to go wrong? Have you ever done that maybe multiple times? And you think of that definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And yet maybe you're trying really hard to do some things differently, but you keep getting the same result, which is not what you wanted. Well, maybe the problem is not in what you're doing, but it's in the thought process behind what you're doing. You see, as Wallace D. Wattles says in his book, The Science of Getting Rich, it's not about doing things. It's about doing things in a certain way. It's not about thinking. It's about thinking of things in a certain way. You see, it's not enough to just be a positive person and to think positive thoughts. You have to have the mindset behind it. Well, so then why does this happen? Why do you maybe have that same pattern? I saw that in my life. I realized that I had a pattern going on, and it's self-sabotaging. And when you see that pattern, see, I wouldn't realize if I didn't understand this information, but when you start to see that pattern happening, it becomes really frustrating. And that frustration leads to giving up. You just give up. You think it's never going to happen. I'm not good enough. I'm not the chosen one. Other people can do this, but I cannot. My friend and mentor Bob Proctor once said that he was attending a seminar and he listened to a lot of Earl Nightingale. And he had heard Earl Nightingale say over and over again, for some strange reason, we think that other people can do things that we cannot. And he said he was listening to the speaker on stage and he said, man, I wish I could speak like him someday. And at that moment, he remembered what Earl Nightingale said. For some reason, we believe others can do things that we cannot. You see, that's part of our programming. We think others have abilities that we do not have. Here's the thing. If you're given an idea of something you want to do, you are also given the talent and ability. Maybe not exactly there, but you have the talent and ability to develop to become that person and do that thing that you want to be. We just have to understand that we have to change our thought patterns, our habitual thought patterns. You see, inside our subconscious mind are these habitual patterns, and those patterns are what we call a paradigm. And they are embedded habits. And when we get a new idea and it hits one of those habits and it's not in harmony with it, even though it's exactly what we want to do, it will reject it every time. And it will find ways to keep you from believing that you can do something. So what you have to do is to learn to build a new paradigm that makes the old one obsolete. And that's what I help people to do. So hop on a phone call with me and I'll help you build that new paradigm. And if you want to learn how to become a money magnet expert, go to my website and scroll down to my upcoming events part and book a session that is easy for you. The workshops are entirely free, and then I have a one-day event that is very low cost. So go to the website and check that out. This is Patricia Stepler with Your Dream Power. Be the